Picture this, the streets of Accra, Ghana, buzzing with inauguration fever, drums stomping, flags waving, the air thick with anticipation for President John Mahama's big day. Diplomats in sharp suits sip drinks, chatting about who's who in the VIP lineup. Suddenly, a rumble cuts through the chatter, like thunder rolling in uninvited. Heads whip around. Eyes widen. A convoy of blacked-out, armored Land Cruisers screeches onto the scene, kicking up dust and disbelief. Armed guards spill out, faces carved from granite, scanning the crowd like hawks on the hunt. And then, stepping from the chaos like a legend in a blockbuster flick, is Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso's fearless firebrand, decked in military fatigues, a pistol gleaming at his hip. The crowd erupts. Traore! Traore, they chant, as if a superhero just crash-landed. But beneath the cheers, a question crackles like static: what's he doing here? Let's rewind. Ghana's protocol team had been sweating bullets all week, prepping for a smooth show. Traore. Officially off the guest list. He'd sent word he wasn't coming, too busy, sending a rep instead. Fair enough, right? Wrong. That morning, their phones lit up with panic. He's here, someone yelped. Who? Where? Out of nowhere, Traore's convoy roared in, unscripted and unstoppable. Twitter lit up faster than a bushfire. Olinoka nailed it. Protocol was sure Traore was a no-show. Then he rolled up like a plot twist. It wasn't just an entrance, it was a mic drop moment, a masterclass in shock and awe. But why the drama? Why the guns? Buckle up, this is where it gets juicy. Ibrahim Traore doesn't mess around. In a world where danger lurks like a snake in the grass, he lives by one rule: stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Call it paranoid, call it wild, Traore calls it survival. As Burkina Faso's president, he's not just a leader, he's a lightning rod, dodging threats like a cat with 9 lives. His surprise gunner drop-in wasn't random, it was a chess move, a flex of control in a game where trust is rarer than gold. See, he'd RSVP'd no to throw off anyone plotting in the shadows. By showing up unannounced, pistol strapped and convoy locked, he flipped the script: catch me if you can. And oh, they tried to catch their breath. Let's paint the scene. Those Land Cruisers. Built like tanks, growling with menace. The guards. Elite, locked and loaded, eyes darting like they're expecting an ambush mid-ceremony. Traore strides out, uniform crisp, boots kicking dirt, that pistol winking in the sunlight, not a fashion statement, but a billboard screaming, "I'm not here to play nice." The crowd's roars hit fever pitch, but there's tension in the air. His security doesn't just hover, they swarm, a human fortress around a man who walks like he's got a bounty on his head. And guess what? He probably does. This isn't a photo op, it's a battlefield ballet, choreographed to tell the world, I call the shots, literally. So who is this guy turning heads and raising pulses? Ibrahim Traore is the 34-year-old dynamo who stormed Burkina Faso's presidency on September 30, 2022, in a coup that sent shockwaves from Ouagadougou to Paris. He didn't just oust Paul-Henri Damiba, he torched the rulebook. Damiba, who'd grabbed power 8 months earlier, was floundering as jihadists torched villages and chaos reigned. Traore, a soldier with steel in his spine, said enough. We're done bleeding, he roared, promising to crush the insurgents and cut the puppet strings tying Burkina Faso to its colonial past. France, the old overlord, got the boot, military ties slashed, bases shot, Macron left fuming. Rebellion. France cried. Freedom. Traore shot back. And Africa cheered. But here's the kicker, that defiance painted a target on his back bigger than the Sahel. Traore is not just fighting rebels, he's wrestling ghosts of empire and dodging daggers from every corner. Assassination whispers swirl like dust storms. Coup rumors bubble like lava. Security gurus mutter about foreign hands, French, Ivorian, Beninese, itching to yank Burkina Faso back into line. Every trip he takes is a gamble, every handshake a roll of the dice. In Russia, he's all smiles and suits, shaking hands with Putin like a statesman. In Africa, He's a warrior king, rolling deep with firepower, trusting no one but his inner circle. Why the switch? Simple, the continent's a jungle, and he's the lion who knows the hyenas are circling. Flashback to Ghana. That inauguration wasn't just a party, it was a high-wire act. Traore's RSVP dodge wasn't rudeness, it was genius. By ducking the invite, he threw off any trapsetters licking their chops. Then, bam, he swoops in, a one-man tornado, armored to the teeth and using swagger. I decide my moves, that entrance screamed. Not you, not fate, not some shady plot. His guards fan out, rifles gleaming, while he stands tall, pistol at the ready, a living "don't try me" sign. It's cinematic, sure, but it's more than that. It's Traore 101, control the narrative, own the stage, survive the day. Let's dig deeper. Burkina Faso's a pressure cooker, insurgents in the north, poverty everywhere, and a colonial hangover that won't quit. Traore's cure. Rip up the old playbook. He's forging ties with Russia, flipping off France, and betting big on self-reliance. To fans, he's a rock star, a Sankara 2.0, Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary icon who dreamed of a free Burkina Faso until betrayal and bullets cut him down in '87. Traore's got that same fire, that same Africa First vibe. But he's learned from Sankara's fall, trust is a trap, and vigilance is king. That pistol. It's not just metal, it's history's lesson strapped to his side. Enemies see it different. To them, Traore is a loose cannon, a threat to cozy deals and old power games. Francis Macron griped, he's ungrateful. Like Burkina Faso owes Paris for decades of meddling. Traore laughed that off. We're not your backyard, he snapped, axing French bases and cozying up to Moscow. That shift got jaws dropping and fist clenching. He's not just tweaking the system, he's smashing it, building a Burkina Faso that bows to no one. But every brick he lays ticks someone off. Every border he crosses UPS the stakes. Back in Ghana, the vibe's electric. Traore's chatting with Mahoma, all grains and grip, but his guards don't blink. That pistol catches the sun, a silent "I dare you" to anyone watching too close. It's not paranoia, it's physics, for every action, a reaction. He's pushed France out, pulled Russia in, and told the West, we're done begging. That's a triple shot espresso of courage, and a triple dose of risk. Ghana's no war zone, but it's got its own French-friendly corners, its own whispered alliances. Traore is not blind. He moves like a general because he has to. Here's the wild part, he pulls it off with style. That convoy. A rolling fortress of, try me if you dare. Those guards. A squad of stone-cold pros who'd take a bullet before he takes a scratch. The man himself. Cool as ice, chatting up leaders while his team locks down the block. It's not just safety, it's theater, a power play that says, I'm here, I'm fearless, and I'm not going anywhere. Fans eat it up on X, they're buzzing, Traore's a boss. Africa's got a lion. Haters grit their teeth, plotting their next move. Either way, he's the talk of the town. So, was he right to roll in armed and unannounced? Depends who you ask. To his crew, it's vintage Traore, smart, gutsy, untouchable. To the suits clutching their protocol binders, it's a headache wrapped in a heart attack. To the average Ghanaian cheering his name, it's a thrill worth the price of admission. One thing's clear, Ibrahim Traore doesn't do quiet entrances or blind trust. He's a survivor in a snake pit, a leader who'd rather shock the world than let it shock him. In Burkina Faso, he's battling jihadists, hunger, and history. In Ghana, he's stealing the show. Love him or loathe him, you can't look away.